right center into the alley. Bradley on the run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play. Runner tags, he'll advance into third. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. How about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
Getting nearer to first pitch from storied Dodger Stadium. It'll be the Phillies and Dodgers next. With the picturesque San Gabriel Mountains in the background, a look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. It's time for Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the West-leading Los Angeles Dodgers. To quote the best in the business, it's time for Dodger baseball. Hi everybody, Matt Vasgersian here with you. Along with me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons and EK. Let's take a quick look back at what's transpired over the first 2 games in this 4-game set.
Yeah, no question this is a pitcher's park. You can see a pretty low-scoring affair last night. Hard to generate a lot of offense here, especially in the evening. So we could be in for more of the same here in this one.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. And they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Clayton Kershaw will get the ball to pitch against these guys, and he'll be given the task of really focusing on keeping these guys off the base paths. That means to be successful, he's got to focus on keeping the ball in the strike zone and avoiding the unnecessary walks. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Aaron Altair makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. First pitch of the night is over for strike 1 as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Cody Ashe will dig in here. Now here's the first pitch. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first-inning single.
And so now we'll get a look at a guy that played his college ball down the road in Westwood, Chase Utley. Here's the first offering. There goes the runner. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. High set by Kershaw, now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Runner at first here, one man out. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Well, you know when you get two strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
In now, Darren Ruff, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Batting average down in the low 210s. 7 homers, 18 driven in. A runner on first with 2 away. He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Dominic Brown will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
He waits, now the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And sometimes if you don't get to a guy like this early, then you're never going to get to him. So you don't want to let this chance pass you by.
He's ready, now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Here's another 0-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Gonzalez is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. Phillies leave a couple. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now a look at the starting lineup for the host Dodgers. They'll square off versus statistically one of the best starting pitchers in postseason history, the former Cy Young Award winner left-hander Cliff Lee. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Howie Kendrick will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose it. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
The 1-1 from Lee. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here comes the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Justin Turner will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch on its way from Lee. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Lee ready with the 0-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 0-2 now from Lee. Now a swing and a fly ball. And Francoeur won't have a play. It's a foul ball. Now Lee will try it again. 0-2. Fouled straight back. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
And after the leadoff triple, and this is just the case of a guy taking care of business out there with a runner in scoring position. All he's trying to do is get something airborne here, and that's mission accomplished as he gets the easy sacrifice fly.
Yasiel Puig will dig in, currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Ready with the 2-1. Ball hit out toward Utley at second. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Adrian Gonzalez will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Can he get up and make the play? Yes, he can. A beautiful play that time, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Carlos Ruiz will get his first shot at it here. He's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. First pitch on the way. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Jeff Francoeur will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike. The pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the pitch. Grounded, foul. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone. He becomes the second out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to get it is Kendrick. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. The dangerous Carl Crawford will get things started when we return. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And here is Carl Crawford now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1.
Well, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Here it comes. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that gets on by. Crawford's aboard to lead off with a single.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Yasmani Grandal will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. First pitch to him. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through, a base hit.
Textbook starts at the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position, maybe stretch out this one-run lead.
Jock Peterson digs in at the plate. And here's the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The next pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Brown moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. First pitch coming. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Altair is there, 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Clayton Kershaw get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. First offering on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Cliff Lee will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Hard hit towards center. 1 away here to begin the 3rd. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Aaron Altair will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he'll step off and try again. Here's the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And now a pitch on the way. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out, try to drive something the other way.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
3-2, here it is. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Cody Ashe will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And 2 outs. This is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
The 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Full count pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Howie Kendrick makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now the first pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, getting 1 triple in a game is rare enough, but getting 2 is something you might see once a year. But just like the last one, he hits second base here under a full head of steam and makes it into third with his second triple of the ballgame.
Justin Turner will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. Now here's the first pitch. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
And on a pitch like this, the higher it is, the easier it is to elevate it and get it out to the outfield. I think he would have taken just a sac fly to score that guy from third, but instead he rips this one for an RBI double.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. For Turner, he's now at 23 doubles on the year. A runner at second, nobody out. Pause, now the pitch. And another good changeup swung on and missed. He's got him 0-2 now.
Oh, and I like how they doubled up on the changeup right there. That's a good pitch.
Yeah, it's natural to think that the pattern's going to be slow then fast, so you're right. That's a nice call.
Comes set, now the pitch. Fouled back. Now Lee will try it again, 0-2. And this is fouled straight back. Another 0-2 home. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. A reminder that Dodger baseball continues all season long here on the show. There you get a look at what's coming up over the course of the next 7 days. Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Here's the first offering. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
He's set, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 home from Lee. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Carl Crawford will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here's Lee now on 1-0. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Utley for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, and Chase Utley getting set to start things out here in the Phillies half of the inning. First pitch on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Fouled back. Here he comes again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
2-2 pitch on the way. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Darren Ruff will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Not exactly the finest of starts to the inning out there on the mound. A walk followed by a wild pitch. This is a good time to go out there and say, hey, what's up?
1-0 on the way. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
1-1 on the way. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Dominic Brown will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. From the stretch. Hit softly to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but
walked over there.
Winds up working out for him.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base.
Well, with 1 away in the inning,
don't try that
right
again.
to get a second runner in the scoring position. And that was wishful thinking because a good throw takes care of him trying to steal second.
Men on third with 2 down. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We'll come right back with more from Dodger Stadium in just a moment. Yasmani Grandal will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch to him. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. The ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1 pitch out.
Jock Peterson will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch on its way from Lee. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Lee ready with the 0-1. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Catch made over there by Ashe for route number 2.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. As he's
Gosh,
first pitch swinging and pops this one up over toward the right side of the infield. Ruff is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Discipline. Let him pitch.
Jeff Francoeur will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And here's the first pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Kershaw now on 1-1. On the ground to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Freddie Galvis will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air toward the left fielder, Crawford. And that's out number 2. Cliff Lee will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Now the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 2-2 one more time. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Clayton Kershaw will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And now the bunt attempt from Kershaw, and it looks to be a good one. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word from the dugout is. But here's one more look at it. Man, that's tough to tell if he was out for sure from that angle. And I can see why this was a really tough call on the umpire.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's Howie Kendrick. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
3 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. The 0-2 now from Lee. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
And here's where, on the mound, you got to tell yourself, you did everything right there. This was an 0-2 pitch, and you did a great job of getting him to hit it on the ground. Just happens to find a hole on the right side. What are you going to do?
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And that's through for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now Lee readies the 2-0. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Here comes the 2-1. Ball 3. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
The 3-1 homeward now from Lee. Fastball in there, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Now here's Lee on 3-2. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Altair is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now, and he better figure out something quick.
Adrian Gonzalez. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
He's set, now the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A 1-1 from Lee. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run. That's going to load the bases now with 2 away, so it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Here's Carl Crawford now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Gotta say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Comes set, now the pitch. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
The 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right
now. A 2-1 offering. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Now the relay home, and the second run will score as well. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and a change will be forthcoming, as that's going to do it tonight for Cliff Lee. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Aaron Harang is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Yasmani Grandal. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. First offering on the way. Good fastball there to start the at-bat as Harang jumps ahead 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. 2 down, runners at first and second. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. He waits, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs, 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies nothing. Aaron Altair will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Cody Ashe will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. High set by Kershaw, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And that is into right field.
Dang,
Base hit.
shouldn't have happened.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Chase Utley will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. First and second here with nobody out. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
And the Phils know that one key hit here could make a big impact on the outcome of the ball game.
Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now another 2-2. Swing and he pops him up over towards foul territory. And this will be taken in by Adrian for the first out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. No matter, goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Into the box, Darren Ruff. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. The 1-2 with 1 away. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Here's Here's another 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, this guy's got him in the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Dominic Brown will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. He's set, now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. From the stretch. And he struck him out. 7 for the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Woo.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger.
I was nervous.
The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jock Peterson to start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. First pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And the pitch. Opposite field to left.
Ah, drop, good. Go,
left,
go.
He can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall.
Stop.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this
Go.
one down.
There you go.
And the Dodgers are in business now. It's a leadoff triple. So he's into third there with a leadoff triple as the third baseman is going to come over now and discuss how they want to play things with the runner on third. And this is going to set up an interesting... Whoa, whoa, whoa. They were looking for the hidden ball trick there. And I'll tell you what, it just about worked. Jimmy Rollins will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. A throw to the plate. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Yeah, and this was a pretty dicey situation as to whether they were going to be able to get that force out of the plate or not. And you can see the hustle coming down the line as he winds up beating that throw home.
Standing in now, Clayton Kershaw. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. He's ready, now the pitch. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, this is textbook baseball right here. He's got the lead already, and now he moves another man into scoring position. And that could hopefully give himself even more of a cushion to work with.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. As a look, now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2.
And when he's down 0 and 2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So Now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a good aggressive base runner right there. He knows the play's probably going to first, so he takes off, makes it up to third on a strikeout.
In now, Justin Turner. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. 7th inning coming up. Dodgers out in front, 6-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Carlos Ruiz will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Ruiz. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. First pitch coming. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Now the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Count, the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
And a step off. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. The 2-2 coming. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Jeff Francoeur waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Ah,
and
I
that's
messed
gonna
that up.
fall for a base hit.
Son of a biscuit. Grabbed the wrong guy.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Jeff Francoeur will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now the 0-2 to Francoeur. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now he continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Freddie Galvis will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Here's a 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
God,
and move up to
I
third
do
now.
so the
Runners
third.
at the corners here with 1 away.
Maybe a
Okay.
chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
The pitcher.
Ben Revere is going to get off the bench here as he'll hit for the pitcher Harang.
Okay.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Pause, now the pitch. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And now all of a sudden this is a 4-run game again.
Pretty good swing that time, and even better hustle. He's able to pull into third with a triplet. Oh, look now. He trimmed that lead down to 4.
Aaron Altair will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch coming. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. A man at third with 1 away. He's set, now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
You know, that's the beautiful thing about a 4-run lead. You can give up runs to get outs at this stage of the game. That's going to cut the lead to 3, but at this point, they'll take it.
Here's Cody Ashe. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1-0 on the way. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Here comes the 1-1. Chopper foul. One, two. Now this ball is also swung on and also hit on the ground first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in LA. Get up and stretch. The Dodgers lead it 6-3. Jake Diekman will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Yasiel Puig will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Oh, but that was no
Well,
patience
that's
at
pretty
the plate.
nice. You come into a ball game, you throw 1 slider, and you get yourself an out.
Yeah,
That'll
come
help you
on.
settle right into the game.
Back to your fundamentals.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch coming. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Here now the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Here's the full count offering. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows
Way
either.
up.
That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Oh boy.
Here's Carl Crawford now. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one.
Come on, be patient.
Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One home now to Crawford. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Sink and slide, that's a pitch.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Chase Utley will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Second baseman, Chase Utley.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a high chopper. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The problem.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Oh,
Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.